So just going to kind of show you how to test him if he's, you know, needs to be worked a lot before you go out or not. But if he comes out, he's pretty mellow. I'm going to jump and just see if he spooks. So see, he jumped a little bit, which is perfectly fine. He just jumped in place. So I'm going to do it again and just see how jumpy he is. So he wasn't out yesterday, so he's a little jumpy, but not that bad. So I'm going to lunge him, and we'll see what he does on the lunge line. And I do the same thing when I lunge them or I round pen them. I'm going to put these on. When I'm in there, I actually try to spook the horse, not scare the hell out of it, but jump around or bang on something to see how jumpy they are. And if they are jumpy, I keep round pending them or lunging them until whatever I'm banging on they're not spooking at anymore, or they keep just looking in at me. Because what you're trying to do is test that that spook's not in them when you go out on the trail, that you've already gotten rid of it, so it's safe. If you don't know, I always recommend then people round penned or lunge their horse at least 10 minutes before they ride it. In the summer that can change because they get duller, but in the winter and the fall and the spring, definitely with a new horse, just to be safe. And then a vest is a great idea too, a blow-up vest, or this is Tippery eventing vest. We're older, so you know, even if they trip, we can fall off. So I think it's a good idea to wear a vest and a helmet, just so if something does happen, you don't get hurt as much, and of course then you won't lose your confidence. Because we all know horses can do goofy things. All right. So on the lunge line, he usually paces. When he's loose in the arena, he will also trot. But here on the lunge line, like a lot of the other horses, he just paces or canters. So I usually use the whip, but I'm being lazy today. But he's not very hyper. So now what I'm going to do to turn him is I'm going to look at his hindquarter, I'm going to pull on his head. And then if you just point the other direction and wave your whip this way, he'll go off the other way. In the round pen, to get it inside turn, I just back up and he'll usually just come in. Then again, when they're loose, it's fine if they pace or trot. If we hook them up in a bitting rig, I won't let them pace, they just have to gait, and I won't let them trot. So he seems pretty mellow. Nothing's happening. So I'm going to turn the other way, and we'll make him canter some on the lunge line now. Again, it's much better with the jump, so it'll be a little bit so-so with it. I'm just going to tell him canter and then kind of chase after him. Canter. Canter.
Right after the right.
Canter. Canter. So it's pretty hard to get him moving, so he doesn't have much energy today. So I'm going to look at his hindquarter, pull on his head to turn him the other way, and we'll get him to canter this way. I got him going a little bit, kick some sand at him. Canter. 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 Okay. So I am taking him on a trail ride today with someone, but he doesn't seem to be very energetic. So now we're going to do desensitizing with him. So this is usually his routine. if I haven't ridden, like he had the weekend off or something, first day back I lunge him or round pen him hard before I ride him, just to make sure, or throw him in the arena and run him around and let him buck and play. And then I ride him. After that, if he's getting out every day, you might not have to do that, but again, for you in the beginning, I'm recommending that you round pen him or lunge him for 10 minutes before you ride him, just to see if there's any energy in there. At least once or twice a week, I desensitize him. So that means I throw the ropes over him, move things around him, and he's just supposed to stay still. So I do things like this, where you flip it over their back, in the same pattern, and then his back legs and his front legs. So what I'm looking for is he scared of the rope? If he's jumping around from the rope, he needs probably to run around a little bit more, get more energy out, and then more desensitizing. Because they can change when they go to different places. But you'll see here, he's not moving at all, and he doesn't care. But he also knows me, and he knows I'm not going to hurt him, and he's been working. And so he's pretty what I call level. Okay, so I'll do this a couple more times, then I'm going to go to the other side. So every horse is different on if they need desensitizing and how much. The ones kind of in the middle need to run around some and need some desensitizing. The dull ones need to run around a little bit more and not too much desensitizing because they're already dull enough. And then the hot horses, or say like an Arab, might be needed to run around some. You're not going to get all its energy out, it's an Arab. And then a lot of desensitizing, so they get used to just standing and things moving around them. The rope's always handy, but I always try to use different things. In the videos you see me use a noodle. I crack a whip next to him, anything I can find, a green bag, just random stuff, or if your horse is spooking at something, that's a good thing to use it to desensitize him with. But you'll see he's pretty good. So around to 3, unless he relaxes, cocks his leg or breathes out, then I stop and give him a break before that. But you'll see he's putting his head down, good boy. So he's very calm, he's not reacting to this, so I'm just going to do it one more time. This way, if a rope gets wrapped around their legs or anything, he'll be fine. I've let him step on this rope a whole bunch of times, so if you're grazing him or doing something and he steps on your reins or the lunge line, don't panic. Once he feels it, he'll usually just back up and get back off of it. Okay, and he lowered his head good. So now I'm going to whip this around, but don't try this unless you're a good whipper. Because you don't want to hit your horse by accident, then you will scare him. So I do it about 15 times. Or you kind of guess. And then give him a break, and then each time I do it, I do a little bit harder. But kind of stay away from your horse so you don't hit them by accident. And I use a halter with knots on it and a heavy lead rope. They usually work the best. And then you can also lunge your horse with this because it's like I get like a 12 or 14 foot. And you can get these from halfcircleranch.com. I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks for the whole thing. Good boy. But it gives you more control, so when you're pulling on the horse or backing it up or anything, they'll respond much quicker than they would in just a nylon or a leather halter. So again, when I'm running around and do the desensitizing last, because you're trying to get your horse calm before you get on it. And you're not trying to chase it around and make it amped up before you get on it. So things are like, you go to tack him up that day and he's really jumping around, acting weird, round pen him and then do desensitizing. Don't take any chances. So he just breathed out, gave a big sigh, that was good, and you'll see he's kind of going to sleep. So today looks like a good day to ride your horse because he's being nice and calm. So I'm going to do this over his head. Hopefully I won't hit my phone. Good boy. So that's pretty good, but you could take other random things to desensitize him to. I do stuff I see on trail, like umbrellas. He's fine with the dogs, but anything you think of that you're walking him around and he kind of gets spooky with, you can move around the horse and have him stand still. With your body, just be calm. If you're aggressive, no matter what the object, even if they're not afraid of, if you're acting kind of aggressive or trying real hard, then sometimes you scare the horse. But you kind of see what he looks like here, nice and calm, and me doing all that. So again, work him before you ride him, and if you have any questions, let me know. But that's usually our routine, is 2 to 3 days a week. I ride him in the trail 2 or 3 times a week. I ride him like in the arena, and the other times I ride him on trail, so 2 or 3 times a week. So he gets half and half, and I'm always practicing all the moves he knows, so he keeps them up.